What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Lunar Classic has been ripping over the last few days. We can see, following some very bullish news, that Lunar Classic has started to pump, but it has now corrected slightly back down to 0.0015, and the price did momentarily come up to a very nice high of 0.00018. So are we going to see more positive price action from Lunar Classic? Let's take a look at some analysis and news around this particular token. If you're new to the channel, do get yourself into my Discord server. You can find a link for that just down below, as well as a few very juicy looking pre-sales. So let's have a little look at what's going on with Lunar Classic. Well, we can see first things first, some good news right here. Binance to make changes to the burning of Terra Classic Lunar Classic trading fees. They said, fellow Binantians, following the recent developments as laid out in Proposal 10983 and 111111, where Lunar Classic Burn is being reminted as development fund, Binance will be making changes to the burning of the Lunar Classic trading fees to continue to contribute to the supply decrease of Lunar Classic and be in line with what the community originally looked forward to. From December 2022, Binance will be burning 50% of the Lunar Classic spot and margin trading fees instead of 100%, and delaying sending the Lunar Classic trading fee burn contribution until 2023 March 01 to ensure Lunar Classic trading fees will be excluded from being reminted. What they're also going to do is, we can see here, in addition, Binance has been engaging with the leadership team from the Terra Grants Foundation with the below requests. So it's good to see this partnership, very bullish, to create a new burn wallet that Binance can send the Lunar Classic spot and margin trading fees to, that does not allow reminting of the burn amount, and also to whitelist Binance's wallet so that the transaction tax is not applied when transferring these wallets across to each other. So it's really important. You can check out the news on the official Binance website, and I thought it'd be worth looking at the amount that's being burned as well. So over the last 30 days, it has been a little bit stagnant, but looking at the last 3 months, we did see a nice burn amount at the beginning of December. So usually around the start of every month, we're seeing some big burn action occurring, and we did see a lot at the beginning of December, but we are in a slump at the moment. The total amount of Lunar Classic burnt is 0.53% of the total supply, so there still really isn't enough Lunar Classic tokens burnt in the overall ecosystem to actually justify a positive price momentum or a parabolic rally at the moment. We need to see way over 50%, which is going to take many days, possibly even years. So as for the Lunar Classic price, we can see it's not yet recovered to 0.0059. Still in a very major correction from this particular level here. It did correct at most by 79%, and it's currently down 73% from that particular price level. So looking at what's happened over the last few days, is we did get a euphoric bounce over the last kind of week, shall we say, the 22nd of December until now. That's 6 days. The price of Lunar Classic actually did do a massive parabolic rally of 44%, and if you did manage to buy the dip over here on the 16th of December, you could have made up to 54%, which is quite a significant amount. Now it's obvious that this is a very big resistance trend line across this broadening, ascending sideways channel, shall we call it. So we're getting volatility. The swings are becoming bigger between each swing high and swing low. As we can see by looking at the path, the trajectory does look very volatile. We come up, we come down, we come up again, we come down to support, we come up to resistance. You would imagine that there's a chance we're going to retest the support level of 0.000135 and then either break out or retest support once again at a lower region, depending on the trajectory of the rest of the market. So in my opinion, this is now a huge level of resistance, 0.00017, and we really need to break through that particular level here. You can see we're looking at the daily time frame. Bollinger Bands, we were a little bit overextended, and we got also a blow off top and a very big sell-off wick at the top of that green candle there. So there's a lot of selling pressure around 0.00018. It's a good sort of time to be trading Lunar Classic if you want to ride that volatility, which is of course very risky and hard, and the volume is now dropping off a little bit. So looking at the 20-day moving average, we are over the 20-day moving average, which is good, but we are getting quite a big red daily candle right here, which could effectively turn into a bit of a falling wedge bullish reversal pattern. So let's have a little look at this together. Could this effectively flip bullish? It's hard to say. There's a tremendous amount of selling pressure, and it does look like it's typically kind of it's not the most bullish chart pattern. It's not the most bullish chart pattern that we looked at. Let's try and join up some support. So right here we do have a bit of a broadening falling wedge pattern. It looks like we are starting to correct here, and this is where I'm sort of finding a bit of a base. This could be a strong level of support right here, and if it is, it does mean that we could start looking at potential long positions. Let's look at the RSI again. On the 30-minute time frame, we're not actually oversold. On the 1 hour, we're not oversold either, but we were very overbought over there. So if we do get a bounce at this particular level, I'd speculate a bounce up to resistance, maybe just a 4% bounce. But if we lose this support here, things will look much, much worse. So good chance if we get a bounce to the resistance at 0.000163, but it's very hard to say what's going to happen in the crypto markets at the moment. Things are still very volatile, very uncertain, and quite shaky as well. So if we lose this support, 0.000157, expect it coming down to the 13s or even the 14s or something crazy like that. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, again, it was another overbought position, and we can see a very, very strong correlation between these overbought positions, like here, overbought, and the resistances on the actual chart. So try to sell those overbought positions. You can sell there, you can sell over here, and try and accumulate in the oversold positions. I mean, this is a bit of financial advice. That's what I think is working best on these particular movements here that we're seeing for Lunar Classic. Now, what if you're a bit bored of Lunar Classic, you're looking for more short-term gains? Well, we do have some awesome pre-sales down below in the description and comments box for you. We've got Dash to Trade. I do hold a lot of this, about $18,000 worth. Only 8 days and 23 hours left of this awesome pre-sale, so check this one out down below. And there's also 2 more that's very, very exciting looking. We've got C plus Charge, which is all about electric vehicles and cars in the industry. Super, super cool. They've raised $34,000 at the moment, so it's very, very new, fresh pre-sale. But it does mean getting in pre-sale stage 1 gives you the most upside potential and the best or most cost-effective unit cost getting into it. Very important. And another very nice one is this Fight Out token. They've raised 2.4 million. And what's so interesting about Fight Out is that, of course, unlike all the other move twins where you're running, walking, this is all about being in the gym. Crazy ambassadors, very, very good to see, featured in many big websites already. And what I really like about this is that, of course, January is here, so they're timing it with the sort of New Year, New Me hype, which is also very, very important. So I hope that's kind of insightful, guys. I think, Lunar Classic's looking good, but there's not really much going on with it, and it's still very much in a downtrend, continuously printing more lower highs and lower lows at the same time. So let's see what can happen here. Fingers crossed things will look better. And if you are new to the channel, do slap that subscribe button, get yourself into my Discord. It's definitely the place to be in the bear market if you want to learn all things crypto and, make some crypto friends during the bear market. Let's see what will happen in the future. I think right now, cash is still sort of king. But we are in most certainly an accumulation phase. However, we just don't know how long we're going to trade sideways for. Stay crypto safe, guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.